Guys, Father's Day is coming up, and it's time to honor our fathers, or even those men that have really made a difference in our life and stood in the gap. Getzone.com is putting together the Father's Day gift guide. And this is actually sponsored by Ruger, and this is one of the Ruger 1022s, one of the best-selling 22 rifles in America. And we're going to be taking a look at a number of different products that are just great gifts. Now, this is the rifle edition. We're also doing a handgun edition. But Getzone also is working with DAV, which is Disabled American Veterans. Been around since 1920, and so for over 100 years, they have helped veterans all the way from World War I all the way until present day. In fact, in 2019, they helped over 1 million veterans with either employment opportunities, with education, with crisis support, getting them to and from a doctor, or just being an advocate with Congress to be able to make sure we protect our veterans. But they depend on us for support, and I just made a significant donation to DAV. It is a tax-deductible donation, and it's a great time now to give back to those who protected our freedoms. So check out DAV.org. The Ruger 1022 is by far the most popular selling 22 rifle made in America. In 2015, over 7 million were made, so who knows how many have been made since that time. There's a number of different models. We have one here that has the synthetic stock. It has a Viridian 3x9 scope that's already mounted to the rifle, and it's just in that blued finish. It already has the Weaver type rails on the top. And so this comes out of the box ready to shoot. And guys, to be honest, it didn't take a lot to sight this in. From your basic standard model to the tactical model to the takedown model, there are so many different options with the 1022. And again, it is America's most popular 22 rifle. Viridian makes excellent scopes and lasers, and it's no different than this one. And then, of course, you have your ring here that just goes all the way to 9, all the way down to 3. You have your standard rings, easy to take on and off. 18.5-inch cold hammer forged barrel. The front sight has a brass bead, and we have a flip down rear sight. Ergonomic black synthetic stock with pistol grip, and we have checkering on the side and up here at the forearm. You have a 10-round box fed magazine with an extended mag release. Makes it really easy to pull these right in and out. And this particular model of the 1022 comes in this really nice hard case with Ruger right on the front. This is lockable, and this will really protect and secure your firearm. Guys, out at the range, this 1022 with the synthetic stock is just so lightweight. It's about 5.5 pounds, really easy to maneuver, and that includes the scope. One thing that Ruger is known for is the reliability. The rotary box magazine just feeds those rounds consistently. You know, you can get extended versions of that same. There's just something satisfying about pulling the trigger on a small little rimfire like this. Low muzzle report, low recoil, cheap to shoot, and yet a lot of fun. Great for hunting, plinking, just target practice. And if you want to step it up, they do have the heavy bull barrels that are target versions, and guys, I'll just have to say I love those as well. And you can go to Ruger.com to check out all the different models, the specs on this particular rifle. I mean, there are so many, it can suit any need. And we really do appreciate Ruger for sponsoring this part of the gift guide. ASC, or Ammo Storage Components, makes really high quality AR-15 magazines. And they actually make magazines for every caliber for the AR-15. In fact, I was introduced to ASC because I needed some 6.5 Grendel magazines. This is your standard AR-15 magazine for 5.56 or 223, but these are stainless. And I really like the stainless over the aluminum. The aluminum is great, and the U.S. military uses them. But there's something about the stainless that gives you just a little more heft. These seem so light and flimsy. But these are very well heat treated. They're 410 stainless steel. They're .2 gauge. And the one big thing about your metal magazines, whether it's stainless or aluminum, is that they won't swell under heat. And that's one of the issues I have had with some polymer mags. And then they'll crack in the cold. And so with the metal mags, you're not going to have those kind of issues. Here we have some of the 7.62 by 3.9 mags that'll go into your AR-15 that shoots 7.62 by 3.9. And they do have different colors. Here we're showing just the Marlube coating, and then we have the FDE Marlube. Now, one of the things about Marlube, and you can see here we've already had some wear on these, it actually adds protection and lubricity. The more you use these, they don't wear out, they actually wear in. They become seasoned. and they become slicker. They're high protection, but they're high lubricity. They do have the anti-tilt followers, and each one is marked with the caliber. This will stay stable all the way down the body of the magazine. So whether you push it at the front, it still goes in very evenly. And then if you push it toward the back, I mean, it's a great way to feed your magazines. They do, again, carry the aluminum mags as well. 5 rounds, 10 rounds, 20 rounds, 30 rounds, and 40 round AR-15 magazines. And your aluminum mag, you're running about 4 ounces. With the steel mag, you're running about 6 ounces. So guys, if you're looking for a really high quality stainless steel magazine from a reputable company with a number of different calibers, check out the Ammo Storage Components. They're just a good high quality company making all the parts right in the USA, and you can go to ammosc.com. The Springfield Armory Saint Victor. This is the newest in the Saint lineup, and this is a 308 AR-10 pistol. This thing is awesome. You've got a lot of power, and yet you've got a small lightweight package. This also comes in a rifle form and in 5.56 and 300 blackout. It has a 10.3 CMV barrel. It's 1 in 10 twist, and we have an M-LOK free float handguard with hand stop. Now you don't have the Picatinny rail on the top, which really saves the weight, and you do have a Picatinny rail section here. Now the sights are not included. I just have some BCM sights here so we could do the range test. The gas system is pinned and it's carbine length, and the barrel is melanite coated. And included is one of the 2-pieced forward blast averters. And here coming out the end of the barrel, man, it looks incredible. The upper and lower receiver are 7075 T6 aluminum. It does have an integral trigger guard, and engraved on the mag well, Springfield Armory Saint. And the top portion of the Picatinny rail is T-marked. We have the SB Tactical SB A3 brace, which is adjustable, 20 round PMag, and one of your BCM gunfighter grips. And the back end plate does have a QD socket. We do have a flat face trigger with a nickel boron hammer and parts. This really makes for a very slick trigger. And it has the tensioning screw to make the upper and lower receiver to make it really tight. Now we have the bolt and bolt carrier, bolt made of 9310 steel. It has been HPT and MPI tested. And there is a melanite finish all along the top, and it is properly staked. And it has one of the heavy tungsten buffers for that 308 caliber. But this really helps with felt recoil. And guys, taking the Springfield Armory Saint out to the range, I really didn't know what to expect. Now, while you're shooting 308, the recoil is very manageable, even in this small package, and it does give you a lot of power. It's just very shootable, which honestly, I was a little surprised. We had 0 malfunctions the whole time. It just shot like a dream. Guys, a really powerful option in a very small and compact package. The Springfield Armory Saint Victor in 308 is just an incredible firearm. And to find out more information, go to springfieldarmory.com. Next is the Truglo Omnia 8. This is a tactical scope, 1:8 magnification. It's illuminated. There's a lot of cool features about this scope, but it also includes this cantilever mount, 30mm tube with a hard anodized finish on it. It does have flip-up scope covers. It does have a multi-coated lens, and the body is nitrogen purged to make it fog-proof and water-resistant. 0 magnification all the way to 8 with this zoom throw lever. And I really like the zoom throw lever. It's really easy, just smooth all the way through, and allows you to change it without even looking up. We also have an adjustable diopter, which is a focus ring, just to set it to your eyesight. Now the adjustment caps are half MOA, and you actually pull them out so they lock in place. Pull them out, and then you can do your adjustments. Audible and tactile. The illumination knob goes all the way from 1 to 11 settings. Each one, again, tactile and audible. And it uses one of the 2032 lithium batteries. Now the reticle in the Omnia 8 is an APTR, which stands for All-Purpose Tactical Reticle. The reticle is etched to the glass. It is illuminated, as we've talked about. But I wanted to give you this closer look of the reticle itself. And you're to sight in at 50 yards right in the middle of the crosshair. This will give you not only a 50-yard zero, but a 200-yard zero. At the top of the crosshair, that's your 100-yard zero. At the bottom of the crosshair, that's your 300-yard zero. When you drop down to the bullet drop lines, the tip of that line is 350 yards. The first Stratia line is 400 yards, the second Stratia line is 500, and the last one is a 600-yard zero. With the horseshoe that goes around the crosshairs is what they call the illuminated peep, and this is for quick sight acquisition. Now, one of the things about a 1:8 is that you can bring it up really close and fast on 1X. I mean, it's just like looking through a red dot. You have the edge reticle, you have illumination. I mean, it is a great combat optic for up close and personal. And yet you have capability to zoom it on out to 8 magnification. And so it's one of those scopes that one scope does all. 1:8 is great versatility. The Truglo scopes have a limited lifetime warranty on them. It comes with the Omni 8, the Omni 6, which is 1:6, and the Omni 4, which is 1:4. And there are a number of other scopes that they offer. And you can go to the Truglo.com website and check out all the details. Guys, when it comes to firearms, security is vital. And we're going to take a look at the Lockdown Puck. This is a smart security monitoring system. The Lockdown Puck is small, it fits into a number of places, and it has a number of features that really are specific to guns, but can be used in a number of different areas for security. And with the mounting options here on the back, you do have a mounting plate, but this is also magnetic, and we'll take a look at that. It also uses 4 AA batteries, but it also comes with 10 feet of cable so you can hook this directly into a power source. And you have a small little USB as well. And there are door sensor options as well with different sizes. Now you do have a little green sensor magnet, and it fits in these little adapters. And there are 2 parts that actually have the squares, and then you use these as the extensions. And you can adjust that however you want to. Just place it into the little square, just like that. And then you can choose the adapter size that you want. Now the first step is to go to the Lockdown Logic app and go ahead and open it up. And this will give you all the control features to the Puck. And this is compatible with ISO and Android. Now here we have the dashboard. You can arm it from here. You can set it for motion. You can set it to open doors. It shows the temperature and it shows the humidity. This is really important in a safe environment because you want to make sure that you protect your firearms. Also, with the temperature, it makes it important in case there's a fire. It'll let you know. Here it has your power. Also, it has your connection, your Wi-Fi connection, and then here you can set your sounds. So guys, there's a whole lot of ways that you can set this up. And here we have it in our safe, already mounted right here. And then we have the sensor attached right here. So this magnet, when it hits the top of this, it'll make a noise. And then when you open it, it makes a noise. Now we're going to hit the alarm. So here we've opened it. The alarm's going off. And again, it will not stop until you take the app and disarm it. So now we've disarmed it and it stopped. But it will continue until you disarm it on the app. And the great thing about the Puck is I can pull it off, it mounts, it just pops down, and I can take this wherever I want to. Of course, tools can be very expensive, and having some kind of alert to know somebody's messing around with your tools, the great thing about this is it's magnetic, and you can put this in any place. Now we're going to set this to the motion sensor setting. So if anybody's messing with this and they move it, you have an alert, and then it's going to notify you on your phone. So guys, if you want to take security to a whole nother level, this is a great way to do it, and will give you notifications right on your phone through the app. And for more information and a lot of the other details and the other products that they offer, you can go to lockdownpuck.com. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the rifle edition of the Getzone Father's Day gift guide. A lot of cool products and a lot of things that would make any dad proud. And maybe you're a dad, and maybe some of these items appealed to you. And I also want to thank Ruger for their sponsorship in this video. And again, DAV.org, Disabled American Veterans. It's a worthy cause to give to, and now's a great time to give back to those who gave so much to protect our freedoms. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic.